John, Peter, how you guys doing?
Good, man. How are you?
You know what? I got to give you guys a golf clap for a tremendous film. Amazing. Really enjoyed it.
Thank
So
you.
let's start with Kaufman's script. I mean, here you have a script teaching kids about existential crisis and how to face it, right? Talk about getting him to adapt the book and what was it like working with him?
He wrote the script, and we kind of took it from there. We loved the script, and we were excited about the themes and what the movie was gonna, be about. And I was all for it. I'm so happy that we got to make this film because it's a film that is brave. It is unique. Tonally, it is a little edgy and scary, and deals with things that are not always topics people want to talk about. But I think we did it in a really whimsical way, and I think that the film could help people to actually deal with their anxieties.
You guys do a tremendous job with blending animated styles. I was really impressed by you have like the CGI primary story, but then the sketchbook and then his fantasies. Now, I know when like audiences see these films, they don't realize, the time, energy, and effort that goes into it. Was there anything more extraordinarily difficult about this animated process?
Yeah, I think just, having the primary CG work done in India, which is, 12 and a half hour, 13 and a half hour time difference makes it extremely difficult to work with and sync up with. But you get into a rhythm and you start to speak the same language. But then also introducing, like you said, the 2D styles of the sketchbook. Shout out to our artist, Emily Tetry, who did a brilliant job designing all that. And we worked with a traditional 2D artist, Greg Sharp, to do what was kind of an homage to the Brave Little Toaster for a scene, which is, it's not this cheerful. It's kind of like got this weird edge and it makes you a little uncomfortable, which is kind of cool. It's a tone we were going for. And then an in-house artist, Julian Roman, who helped us with some other, like shadow 2D animation that we did on the wall. So we just felt it was really texturally important to make this feel crafted in a way and
Handmade.
And not clean, and it can be a little raw feeling, and I think that was important. So blending all these two difference, and Sean was such a strong advocate of having the drawings look a little like they're made by kid, right? And it's hard to do for a professional artist at DreamWorks Animation to make something look a little, more sloppy. But like I said, Emily did an amazing job with that.
Yeah, and a lot of the things we did in the film, we had no reference for. We couldn't look at another film and be like, oh, we want the hair to be like this film. The hair was one of our biggest challenges, I would say, because we have line work in the hair, and it's modeled. And the line work that you find in the hair and the line work that you find in the backgrounds, there was no movie or person that knew how to put lines on the bed, lines on the dresser, while also being CG. So there was a lot of things that we did that we had to figure it out without any clear reference, and that was a real challenge, and I think we did a great job.
You did. The film looks amazing. I mean, when the dark is going across the earth and the darkness coming behind them, massively done. All right, so let's talk about like the distribution process, right? Why take this to Netflix and go to streaming launch?
Well, I think what Netflix was able to give us on this was a little bit more freedom and latitude to kind of go a little maybe darker or left of center, if you will, and when you're putting out a big, wide-release theatrical film from one of the major studios, you got to tick a lot of different boxes and hit a bunch of different quadrants to make it a kind of all-encompassing family film. We were fortunate because DreamWorks gave us the support, and certainly Netflix did too, to lean into something that is kind of maybe a little different and touches on some subjects that maybe animation doesn't get to explore as often. And so I think we were both, and everyone who worked on the project was really excited by that aspect of, well, we get to explore this character and this world maybe a little differently than we would be used to on something that's a little bit more of a wide release, if you will.
Bravo, guys. Great film. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.